Here we go. Hello, everyone. I'm here with a very, very special guest. One of my best students, one of my favorite students, May Fong Chi. Is that your full name?
Yes, that's my full name.
All right. Do you prefer people to call you May or May Fong or just May Fong Chi or Miss Chi or what
Oh,
do you prefer?
well, I guess almost everyone call me May, so you can call me May or May Fong. Either one will do.
I I I I want to know, what do your friends call you? Do they call you May or May Fong?
Some of them call May, some of them call May Fong.
Okay. Is Mei Fong your first name or is Fong your middle name? How does that work?
May is a second name,
So what's your
so
first? Because
but
my first name is Robin. My middle
okay,
name is James. My last
okay.
name is Shaw. So
Um, can just call me May to make
all
it
right, we'll
easy.
just call you May. Well, welcome
Yes.
May to the live stream. We don't have many guests on this live stream, student guests, so I am honored to be with you here. And of course, if people don't know, you are blind, 100% blind. Is that right?
Yes, I am.
And you were born blind, or is it something that happened later in life?
I was born blind.
You were born blind. All right.
Yes.
So I just wanted to say that so everyone knows, because I asked them to ask any question to you. You're comfortable with questions about your blindness?
Oh yes.
All right. Now, we're not just going to focus on you being blind. That's not exactly why you're here. I'm more interested in your English. Do you speak English?
Oh, of course. Yes, I
Yeah,
speak
of course
English.
you speak English. Okay. So I'm going to check the chat for a moment. Pallavi says, Hi, May. And she's
Hi.
excited. And there's Dewey who's here. Hello. Layla is here. And Layla says, Wow, it's wonderful to have an interview with lovely May. And I think you are liked by everyone.
Oh, I hope so.
And of
Thank you very
course,
much.
Alyssa is here. And Alyssa was my guest previously on the live stream. She came on. She's so brave, as you are. Salome is here. And Sleepwalker says, May, we are glad to have you on this live.
Thank you, Sleepwalker.
We have Willie Wills here. And I'm getting to the questions. Sleepwalker asks, May, what do you find the most difficult in learning English these days?
Um, what? Okay, I I am learning English from YouTube and other online site these days. For me, the most challenging part will be some like whenever some website provider they didn't label the uh, details or document with proper wording. So that will be a challenging part for me. Other than that, I'm fine. I watch video, I try to do some exercises, so all that will be fine.
I think Sleepwalker's question is great, but it missed a lot of earlier questions we should ask. How and when did you learn English? Did you learn it? Is it mandatory to learn English in Malaysian school?
Yes, I learned English since I was in school, but then when I left school, I forgot most of the skills. So I started reinforce all my English skills like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay,
Yes,
and you're from Malaysia. I think
yes, I
Pallavi is
am.
asking if you're in India. She's in Malaysia, Pallavi, and I'm scrolling down the questions. And, as the chat often do, they talk to each other a lot. And Layla's getting into your blindness. So, what kind of difficulties do you encounter because of your blindness?
Difficulty I would say maybe okay, that nothing. I mean, nothing much difficulties for me because I was born blind. So since I was small, I already do all the daily routine. I've learned everything until I grow up. And for difficulties nowadays, maybe I would say, whenever I'm walking around out there, although there are a lot of kind people here in Malaysia, but sometimes when maybe the road or the facilities is not so accessible to blind people, so that will be part of the challenge.
As a English teacher, and I've been teaching you for well, I can't exactly use the word teaching. I don't know. I've been talking to you because you already speak English very well. I've been talking to you for a few months, and I must admit, I do wonder certain concepts because you're very active in the chat in our WhatsApp group, and
Okay,
they're always talking about certain concepts like colors,
okay.
blue, red, and when we say a color, what is a color to you? Because what a color to you is very different than what a color is to us, right? So when we say blue, what does that mean to
I
you?
don't see okay, I don't see color in real. I mean, I don't know how they look like, but whenever okay, let's say for example, I want to wear a clothes or I want to buy something, I will ask the person who is with me. I'll ask them, what is this color, or maybe I'll ask them, is this suitable for me? How does it look? So based on their recommendation, I will choose. If I mentioned that I like pink and purple, because whenever I wear pink or purple, most of the time they say it look nice on me. So that's why most of the time I'll choose either pink or purple.
Okay. So yeah, you have no concept of what a color is. Uh
No, I don't
and
have.
and then when the students are often saying words like beautiful, pretty, ugly. Also, is that something how do you approach those words when someone, oh, that's a beautiful scenery or a beautiful chair. I don't know what they're talking about.
So they when they describe, I will just when it comes to scenery, I can't really imagine it. But for me, when they say beautiful, that means something nice to make it easy. So
That
something look
makes it means
nice, look good.
something nice.
Yes,
And what is beautiful to you? From
beautiful.
your perspective, what is a beautiful thing? Is that a
Uh,
voice? Is that a sound? Is that a feeling?
can be all of that.
Okay, all right. I'm getting deep into the questions. Do you consider it a disability? Your blindness.
Uh-huh.
Do you consider that a disability?
Most of the time I don't, but at a certain point I have to admit, or I need to uh, declare. So that is the only time I need to tell people. And other than that, I don't consider it as a disability, unless if there is something I can't do it, then at that time I will consider it as something out of my ability, and I'll ask someone else to assist.
Yeah, you continually amaze me of how independent you are, and you're very good with technology. You're you. I guess you really like using your phone a lot. It not only it helps you, but you use your phone a lot for entertainment. So, what kind of what kind of things beyond just a tool? What do you use your phone for?
I use phone and laptop, actually, phone and laptop, and with a screen reader installed, so it helps me to connect with almost everything, I can say, from website to chat to online shopping, all of that.
Yes, yes, but what kind of entertainment? Do you use your phone for any sort of entertainment? Do you watch it or listen to a video or something? The connection's not
I
so
watch
strong.
video.
Do you watch movies or TV
Is it?
shows?
No, I'm not. I don't really enjoy watching movie actually. I watch reality show like
Okay.
concert or maybe uh, singing contest. So I'll watch this kind of program.
All right. So, Sleepwalker, what hobbies do you have besides learning the language?
Hmm. I
Do
like
you have a
listen
hobby
to.
besides English? English is
I
just
like.
a hobby, right?
Mm, not really hobby.
Okay. All right.
So
Sorry, my jokes are interrupting your answer. What hobbies do you have besides learning the language?
I like to listen to music, listen to the radio, and then and nowadays I like to do online shopping.
Online shopping.
Although I don't buy all the time, I just like to have a look.
And Layla asked, "Do you think learning English is harder because of blindness, or is there no difference between being blind or not?"
There's no different actually. The only different is the way we learn. Um, like when it comes to watching video, we watch the same video, but I will choose whatever video that is not so friendly to blind. I will just drop it and choose another one. I mean, there are millions of video online you can choose, so no problem. Also, exercises. There are a lot of exercises that is accessible to blind, so I can choose that one. Whatever not accessible, I just leave it. So it's not so difficult actually.
Are my videos good for blind people?
Oh yes, definitely I would say
Really?
yes. Yes.
I don't know. On the Daily English Homework channel, I don't think a lot of those videos are good for blind people, but because I'm asking for descriptions and such.
But
But
you do
you're
describe
active. It's amazing. I have videos that require looking at an image, but you still do the homework.
because I think you describe some of the video. So
I try. I don't always remember to because I'm nervous making videos. Sometimes I'm not thinking about you. I'm so nervous making a video that I forget to describe better or something. All right. Layla says, if you don't mind, what kind of job do you work?
what kind of job? Okay, I'm working in an office. So mainly my job is as a telephone operator. I receive
Sorry,
all.
can you say your job again?
I work.
In an
I'm
office,
working. Okay, I'm working as a telephone operator.
telephone operator. And what does that
That
mean?
is my main job. So my main job function will be attend to all calls that come into to my office, and I make outgoing calls. So I take
Is
down
is
messages.
is that reception? Like a reception job?
See something similar to reception. The only difference will be I do not sit at the reception place. I
Okay.
sit inside.
And how long have you had that job?
I've been working there about, I think, about 16, 17 years.
17 years. Wow.
Yes.
And do they pay you very well?
Okay, so far it's enough for me to survive.
It's enough to survive. That doesn't sound.
Yes.
Is it enough to save?
Yes.
Okay.
To
There's
survive and save, I would say.
so they're surviving and they're surviving and saving, but you can save.
Yes.
Okay. And Layla again asks, what kind of accent do you speak with?
Oh, I
My
don't.
guess would be a Malaysian accent.
As long as people can understand, I don't really follow any accents.
Well, Malaysians, you have your most Malaysians are trilingual. Is that correct? You have to learn Malay, Chinese, and English. Well, I shouldn't say most, but
Tamil. Yes.
you tell us what languages do the kids learn in Malaysia?
Mainly Malay. And then if you choose to go to a Chinese school, then your main language will be Chinese because you will be learning all the subjects in Chinese. And then, of course, everyone have to learn English.
Did you go to a Chinese school?
No, I don't. No, I didn't.
Okay. So do you speak Chinese?
Yes, at home I speak Chinese, but when it comes to official writing or reading, I can't do that.
Is that Cantonin or Mandarin?
I
Or
speak Cantonese.
Cantonese or Mandarin?
I speak Cantonese at home, but for those who are in school, the official Chinese language will be Mandarin.
All right. We have yeah, saying hello. We have a movie and review. How do you watch videos?
Okay. Um, eh, to make it easy, I will say I listen to the video, so I won't look at whatever appear on the screen, like whatever image of who is acting in that video, but I will listen to all the words mentioned, all the details.
Okay. Are you interested in any Hollywood movies? Have you watched any Hollywood movies?
Not really. I
Okay.
don't enjoy watching movie.
Okay. I don't watch them either. Pallavi asks, how long have you been in learning English?
From school, and then recently 2 years.
Fabio Diniz. She rem- she reminds me of the book My Guide in the Darkness. Do you know what that book? Have you heard about that book, My Guide in the Darkness?
Um, no, I've not heard about that.
Okay. And Marnawati, I think English language is the second language in Malaysia. Is it right?
Yes, it is.
And Zachariah Hussein, have you heard about Helen Keller?
No, I have not heard.
You haven't heard about Helen Keller? She was the about 100 years ago. She was the woman who was deaf and blind,
Oh, okay.
and she had
Uh-huh.
the she could not hear, she could not see, but she
Mm.
went on to, I guess, she went on to university and to write books. And Sleepwalker May, is English your first foreign language that you learn?
Oh, yes. Beside our local language, I only learn English.
And Janena Costa says, besides English, is there any other language you would like to learn?
Um, Maybe I'll consider learning Japanese.
So Korean is not on the list.
Maybe.
You've been to Korea, right?
Yes, I've been
Have
there
you been to
2 years ago.
Japan?
No.
So you've been to Korea, but you're not interested in the language. You want to go to Japan. Okay.
eh,
Which countries have you traveled to, May?
So far, Korea, Indonesia, and I think Thailand.
You think you
Yes,
don't
Thailand.
know.
Thailand, yes.
And were those all for pleasure or were there business trips?
All pleasure trip.
Okay. And what's your favorite country among that list?
I would say Korea in this because I love the technology that they have, and then um, the environment is clean when I was there.
Okay. We have Blue Taeyang. Good evening, sir. Salutations from India, and good evening, sister. I guess your sister.
Yes.
And Lavanya says how to deal with massage, but I think Lavanya had a
Message.
typo and she wants to say message, or answer both. How do you deal with massages and how do you deal with messages?
I didn't learn to do massage, although a lot of my blind friends out there are doing massage
As a job?
as a job. Yes, as a job.
Yeah, that's in Korea. Officially, only blind people are allowed to become masseuses, the people that do
Oh,
the
okay.
massage.
Not
Uh,
others
Officially, but there are ways
to
to
get in.
to get around that rule. But so, how do you deal with messages? How can you keep up in the WhatsApp groups that can be overwhelming at times, even to me?
Mm, well, I will. Okay, the screen reader will do the reading for me. So I will scroll, whichever I would like to reply. I mean sometimes there are a lot of messages, so I will put those messages aside. I will put a star. Then when I finish reading all the messages, then only I reply.
Do you read everything?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Okay.
And whenever I receive like 300 or maybe 3 to 400, then I will choose
Yeah.
what I want to
Just
read.
check the last one. Ali Hallow May, thank you. He said a nice comment to me. Salma says, how long have you known Robin?
Actually, I started watching videos from Shaw English, um, to be specific, in January 2021 or December 2020, about around that time. But I only saw a few videos from Shaw English. Then it's like after that, everything is everything is gone. And in this year, May, in the month of May, I started watching you again.
Yeah, Salma.
It's,
I think Salma's a new student, and also May, you're a new student. You came in around the same time,
yeah, I started watching
uh,
you
a few
fully
months
in
apart.
May actually, but I didn't join the WhatsApp group.
But still, it's a miracle that you found my Shaw English. Somehow you found the WhatsApp group, and you're probably not sent into the good group immediately. You're sent into there's other groups I have to check
It's the
goods
the main
good
group.
and for somehow I found out who you are and sent you to the better group. There's a lot of people I never find out who they are. They leave because that group's nasty. But and now you're on the live stream. So wow, Salma, when are you coming on the live stream? So yeah, we just known each other since May then.
Yes, officially in May.
Pallavi says you're great. Harry 300 is coming in late asking about your hobbies again. So her hobbies are smoking and drinking alcohol, whiskey,
I
listening
think
to music.
I think Robin is describing his hobbies.
My hobbies. And how did you learn English, May? Pallavi's asking it. I will expand on this. How is there, in America, there's Braille for
Okay.
reading. Does
Mm-hmm.
Malay teach a certain Braille? Is it the same Braille? I'm ignorant about that. Are there books written?
Braille is actually how do I say it? It's a way of reading for blind people. So
Yes.
the machine is called Braille, I mean, every blind person need to learn how to read Braille actually, because that is the main thing. So yes, I
So
in Malaysia, yeah, we learn from the day we enter school, we have to learn.
now, is Braille a unique language, or is it just Malay or Chinese
Oh,
language written in Braille?
it can be in Malay, it can be in English and other
Okay,
English.
so it's just copying the language somehow.
Yes, so but
Okay.
it's just transcribing from the alphabet to the braille to the dots. So when we press on the machine, the dots, some dots will come out, so we can feel with our fingers.
So did you read English books in Braille?
When I was in school,
All right. Good. And Lavania's asking Robin, why do you look so tired? Uh, I'm tired. And Alyssa asked, do you have Braille novels? Yes, we just talked about that. Pallavi, what do you do in your free time, May? Today's Sunday. You're not working. What did you do today?
I watch video, I chat with my friends. I was chatting in the group just now. Sometimes I will go out, but only, I mean, these days I don't go out often, so I just at home.
Layla's asking, do you consider yourself that you learned most of your English from YouTube by yourself or from school? I guess Layla's interested to know where you learned the majority of your English.
Nowadays, I learn everything from YouTube and also other website. And 2 years ago, I got a sponsor course where I learned from a company.
Company.
Yes,
And was that a good
it's a
experience?
e-learning company. Yes, it was good.
Okay, good. Good for you. And do most Malaysians speak? This is from Layla. Do most Malaysians speak English according to your experience?
Not really. Not everyone speaks English here, but I can say now. I mean, recently, and most of the people, most of us here started learning, and we don't feel shy as those days. So yes, many people start learning English.
And to Pendra Kumar Ram, hello. We got a lot of people from India today, so welcome to all the Indians, new students. Plavi is asking, are you feeling nervous? I guess that question's for me, and the answer is yes. I am always nervous when I'm on camera. May, do you feel nervous?
Oh yes, I do.
It's difficult to come in on a live chat and expose yourself to the world and the questions. Salma asks, you seem to be a calm person. Are you easily stressed?
Oh, I when I was younger, yes, I easily get stressed. I was a bit hot temper, but when I get older, it, it changed a lot. I mean, I become calm and have more patience in a lot of things.
I agree with Salma. You seem to be very calm, not so dramatic as the other people in our group.
I
Alyssa
like drama.
asks, you like to watch, not
I like to
participate.
watch the drama.
Alyssa asks, do you use audio description?
What audio description is she referring to?
I don't know. What do you think?
No, I don't use any audio description apps.
Harry 300, because you're blind, how do you go to work?
Oh, okay, that's a very interesting question. So, I walk with a walking stick, or we call it a white cane, so I can feel the road or any obstacle in front of me, like there's a step down or step up. Maybe sometimes there's when there's something blocking. So I go to work by train and by bus. So I will know what are their schedules like. So I will follow.
That how long is that journey? How long is that commute from your house to work?
About 1 hour and 15 minutes to 1 hour and 30 minutes if
That's
the
a
transport are
that's a
punctual.
that's a long journey.
Yes, it is.
You've been doing that for 17 years.
Oh, yes. No choice
So,
because I am depending on the public transport. So I need to follow their schedule. If they are late, I'll just sit there and wait.
well, that's the good thing about Japan. They are always on schedule. Like
What about
they
Korea?
are Korea, not so much.
Not so much.
That's but Japan, they everything follows the schedule exactly, and they apologize if they if they're 30 minutes or 30 seconds or 1 minute
Oh,
late.
yes,
They
I knew that.
um. So what if it's raining? Like, doesn't that just disrupt the whole process of getting to work?
Oh, yes, that's very true. If there is, if whenever there is a heavy rain, so it will be difficult for me because I need to walk with an umbrella, and then I need to hear the sound around me with the rain interruption and all that. So and then all the whole place will be wet. So that will be a challenging moment for me.
Layla asks, do you try to read a lot of English or only listen to audiobooks or YouTube videos?
To be honest, I don't like reading. I don't like reading.
Well, that's how you
So
found me, your YouTube videos. Do you listen to audiobooks?
I will listen to something short to
Short.
make it easy. I mean,
Okay.
not longer than 1 hour. Like I will only watch things in 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes.
I th-
Half an hour is still okay,
I
but
think
not
that's the whole world right now. We have no attention span. Even for me, watching anything over an hour is
unless if it
very
is a live
difficult.
stream.
Oh yeah. Well, you could just listen, and
Yes,
cook or exercise.
can chat.
Jawed Sadiq, what do you think about grammar while learning English, and how did you learn about grammar?
Um, I like grammar actually compared to writing. I like grammar. For me, when you learn grammar, you just need to write short sentence, so it's fine.
Willie Will says, great. Layla says, by the way, May, you can speak English very well. That's more than amazing. I like how you speak. So she's just appreciating your
Thank you,
English.
thank you.
And Zachariah, do you watch the news?
Um, I read the news because news is not long thing. So I read the news.
And Layla asks, do you usually travel with your family, with your friends, or alone?
Sometimes I will travel with my mom, and then sometimes I will go out with my friends.
And Dewey is asking, which place do you come in Indonesia?
Uh, I went to Bandung and Jakarta.
Pallavi, May, do you type or speak while doing your homework?
I type.
Zachariah Hussein, are guide dogs common in Malaysia? Good
No, not
question.
really. Not really. We don't. I mean, I have not seen or known any blind person who use dog as a guidance in Malaysia.
Uh, I've seen videos where the guide dogs are very well trained to.
They are
Uh,
maybe they are mostly in Western country, or yeah, I think it's Western country, in Western country.
would you like a guide dog?
Not really.
All right. Harry is asking 300. Do you mind to tell me what your eyes can capture when you see around? Is it like blurry things or totally dark?
Um, Nothing
Now, I
expect.
like sorry, I like this question because it's just showing he wants to learn about your experience, and we all do. So, yeah, your eyes are we can see you have eyes, and your eyes are looking around, but what do you see, May? Or not see?
Um, I couldn't see anything, but whenever there's a flashlight coming near, I mean direct to my eyes, let's say in front of my eyes, I mean it must be very very near, so I can feel the light.
You can
It's like something shining in front of my eyes.
you can feel the light. You cannot
Yes, it's like something is
s-
shining, something is bright in front of my eyes. So that's all I can see.
but you don't actually see a lighter shade of
Things.
darkness.
No,
Yeah, it's hard for us to perceive that. So your eyes can detect something,
cannot. Yes, our eyes can detect. Only can detect the I mean
bright
flashlight,
light.
bright
Yeah,
light.
in your eyes. So I guess when you're dreaming, what's happening? What's happening
Oh,
in your brain when you're dreaming?
that's a very interesting question. It's something like the real life, real thing happen. Like I'll dream of walking around. Although I don't walk, let's say yes, I think sometimes I'll dream about the people in my office, what we do, what we did, where we went, or maybe I will dream about having some small talk or small argument. So just like real life.
Because when we say dreaming or even nightmare, you have nightmares too.
So far I have not gone through any weird nightmare.
Because to me, dreams are such a visual thing where we can see. Uh, to you, it's just you're talking to people and you have feeling. You still have the feelings, and you can have conversations in your
Oh
dream,
yes,
things
that's
like
that's
that.
true. That's true. It's like that thing happen in our real life. Everything is so real.
Sleepwalker, May, did you think long before agreeing to this live, or was it a spontaneous decision?
I think I consider it about few minutes, about 10 to 15 minutes to say yes.
It was pretty spontaneous because I asked someone in the group today, what should I talk about tonight? May suggested an interview, and I said, "Are you volunteering?" And yes,
I
she's
wasn't
here.
expecting for that question actually.
Uh, Jawed Sadiq, what do you think about grammar while learning English, and how did you learn grammar? Please tell us, and how will it take time to learn to be fluent?
Okay,
Do you
actually,
think studying? I'm going to rephrase this question. Do you think studying grammar? Did you study? Well, let's go into your past. Did you study grammar a lot?
um, yes, I do actually.
Do you think that strong grammar foundation is the reason you speak English well, or is it another reason?
Um, 2 years ago, I started when I started when I was learning with this e-learning company, so their main focus is on speaking and grammar. So that's how I improve my speaking and my grammar. And when I finish, I look on the website, and actually there are a lot of websites out there who offer grammar lessons. So and it is free. The most important thing is, so that's
But
how I learn.
what took you to the next level?
Because at that time I
Well,
was at
I'm
home.
asking what. What do you think
Uh-huh.
really made you to improve your English? Like, was it the grammar? Was it the friends? Was it the class, the teacher? What actually brought you to the level you are now? What do you think? Reading? What do you think?
Mm, mainly it's because of the teachers at that time, and after that, since I have a lot of free time, so I just explore whatever website that have grammar exercises. So I just went into the website and I tried the exercise.
All right. Layla's asking, do you speak to native English speakers in your job or
Oh
only
no,
with some native speakers who Robin brought? How
no,
often do
there's,
you talk to native speakers?
I guess the people in the group are the only native speaker I have.
Sleepwalker say May is brave too. I think that's because I said Alyssa was brave. Of course, you're brave, and certainly May is the bravest person in this chat right now because she's the one who accepted my offer to come on to the live stream. The rest of you didn't accept that. You're all cowards. All right. Jawed says, "Sir, I want to join your WhatsApp group. Usually, in the description of my videos, you can find the WhatsApp group. I'm going to jump ahead. We're a little bit behind in the questions. Uh, so I'm going to, sorry, chat. I'm going to skip a few questions just to catch up a little bit. So I guess, May, do you practice speaking with your not online friends, your offline friends? Do you use English in your daily life?
With my colleagues. Some of my colleagues speak English,
So
so I speak
you're
with them.
speaking English with them.
Yes.
We have Mr. Frosty. Hello. Shiva. Hello. Eunice is here. Hello. And Nimasha, did you miss anything before you became blind? And you
Um,
were born blind.
yes, I was born blind, so there's nothing for me to miss.
Uh, she she's a different how she perceives the world is very different than us, and sometimes I think we forget that, right? We forget that we do not consider you enough, and that how you perceive the world is different. Does it make you frustrated in the chat when we're
Mhm.
talking about look at this picture of food and everyone's saying, "Oh, it looks so delicious. Oh, what's that?" Does that sort of thing make you frustrated, or are you
Oh,
just are you just that's so common in your life that it
that's
doesn't
something
doesn't
really common. So that's nothing offends me when it comes to that. I would just ask, what is that? How it tastes like? I will just ask questions like that. But it never offend me at all.
are you a foodie?
Oh yes, I am. I like to eat.
Now we're getting to the real questions. What kind of food do you like? This is the question everyone really wants to know.
I prefer spicy food in Malaysia, and spicy food mainly
So
from chicken. I like to eat chicken.
I imagine the food in Malaysia is very multicultural, like it's coming from all kinds of
Yes, we have
places.
varieties of food.
What would be the main dish in Malaysia?
Mostly spicy food,
Spicy chicken or
spicy
spicy
chicken with
noodles?
chili, noodles, rice with coconut.
And do you also cook?
Oh, I only know how to eat. I can cook instant noodle.
Oh, Mr. Frosty, do you actually enjoy English,
Sorry.
or do
Uh-huh.
you wish the world spoke every language? I'm not sure I understand the question, Mr.
No, I
Frosty.
didn't
Well,
get the
we'll
question.
just focus. Do you actually enjoy English?
Yes, I enjoy learning English.
Do you enjoy speaking English?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Why? Because I feel like when I am improving my English, I can speak with more people. I can read a lot of things on the website. So that makes me want to learn more.
Hey Vichika says, "Hello, sir and miss. I'm from Cambodia. Can you tell me about more about how to learn English faster and speak cleanly?" Well, I will take this one. Hey, join our WhatsApp group. And also, you have to study every day. May here is active every day. Every day, May is active with her English. She didn't talk about that, but certainly being active every day, whether it's just chatting or listening or writing, that's going to help your English, help at least to keep your level, if not just improve it.
Actually, there's no way of learning fast.
Well, it depends on the age. Kids learn it so fast. Like when I teach a kid some grammar in 5 minutes, they'll
Mhm.
remember it forever.
Wow.
If I teach some vocabulary, they remember it forever. But if someone's in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, they forget after 10 minutes.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I forget, I learned a lot of grammar teaching for my channel, and I forget it. I forget it too. Anyway, Pallavi says, May, you're great. I love how you
Thank,
speak.
thank you,
Also,
Pallavi.
your voice is so sweet. It is
Thank you,
my
Pallavi.
pleasure. It is my pleasure to see you and learn from you. Keep smiling like this. And she has a smile emoji, heart emoji, hands thank you emoji, and another heart emoji. That's from Pallavi. And Layla says or asks May, how can you imagine the appearance of Robin?
Well, okay. That question is very, very, very interesting. Actually, I am thinking of asking everyone or maybe someone in the group to describe you, Robin.
No, don't ask them to describe me. So
I am considering to do that actually.
when I visit you, May, is it appropriate to touch face? I'm touching my face now. Do blind people touch the face and the body when they meet people? Is that a thing?
Mm, no, most of the time we don't do that, and we don't actually look at the person appearance actually.
So if you meet someone new, like your coworkers, you never touch their face. You
No,
only
no,
know
no,
their
we don't do that.
uh, touch their hair or
Oh
things
no,
like that.
we don't do all that.
In movies, sometimes in dramas, they have a blind person, and that blind person will go up and touch the person's face and nose. And
That is only in the drama,
okay,
unless
I'm
if
just
that
asking.
person in is your family members or maybe your spouse, your sibling, then you can do that.
Okay.
With outside people, we don't do.
Sleepwalker says, Robin, you're a good interviewer. I am the worst interviewer. Uh, and Jawad Sadiq, who's a new member today, asking a lot of questions. Good for your participation, Jawad. May, would you ever think about an eye operation?
Okay, no. I when I was small, my mother used to hope for an eye operation for me, But according to the advice from the doctor, it is not necessary for me to do any operation.
Not necessary. That means impossible.
It looks like that, but when I see some of my friends who did eye operation, and the moment after they did the operation, they can see that's true. But after some time, they become blind again. So doctor advised
Oh,
not to do.
so does the government sponsor that, or do they have to pay?
No, they need to do it on their own.
So that must be expensive.
If you are rich, you can do it, but the risk is there. There's no 100% of guarantee. You will be.
Well, this is a sensitive question then. Is it worth it even if you go blind again? Would you do that?
Mhm. You mean one?
You pay a lot of money and you
No, it
can
is not
get
worth it. That's why
you
it
get
is not advisable.
eyes you get eyes for a year
Hmm.
and you go blind again.
No, it is
Uh,
not worth at all.
okay. Pallavi, how do you manage all the things?
All the things.
How do
Does
you
she
manage, May, all
does
the
she mean
things?
daily routine?
Yeah, how do you manage living?
Well, okay. Um, I do
So,
all my.
well, I
Uh,
gotta guess everything. You lived in the same house for 17 years. Yes or no?
yes, for
So,
the past 10 to 12 years.
all right. So you know exactly where everything is positioned. Uh,
Yes,
do you live with someone? You live with your mother?
yes, with my parents, my mom and my dad.
And I guess they're trained to always put things back to the proper place, or do they
I put all
move?
my things wherever I want. So
But if you're
I
walking through the hallway and there's a
no,
chair
I
in
don't lock.
front and you stub your toe and you're like, damn it, mom.
No, 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 it's never going to be like that. So I can feel, or maybe I can adjust the position of, let's say, a table or a chair or a cabinet, so I can roughly know where are the position.
So if I asked you, oh, do you have a pen, May?
No, I don't have. I don't use a pen. But at my
Yeah,
home, yes, I we have a pen.
I guess that's a dumb question. What could I ask? Where's your hairbrush? You would be able to find that in immediately,
Of
right?
course. Yes,
And
of
your
course.
toothbrush and
Of
your
course. All
can you
my
give me a
toilet things.
coffee?
Of
And
course.
you can all. So Pallavi, I think in her house, she can manage everything very well. Uh, even cooking, if she ever dared to do that, because she doesn't seem to like that. But you can cook, right? You can manage the stove and the oven
Yes.
and the burners.
I
You
yeah,
can
it's
manage
just that
all
I don't know
that.
how to cook. That's all.
You just don't know how to cook. But
Hmm.
if forced to survive, you can cook some noodles,
Instant noodle for sure I can cook.
but not spicy chicken.
No, I mean heavy duty.
But can you use the app to order spicy chicken?
Of course, I can order from. I mean that we have a few apps here where we can order food. So sometimes I order if I feel like eating something. So I will just open the app and order.
Eunice says, May, do you know Alyssa? I think
Yes,
she has the same situation as yours.
yes. We were having a chat in the group earlier.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that chat. How often do you talk to Alyssa?
Sometimes it depends. One or two
Oh,
days in the week.
all right. And we have Asifa, hello, and some name I cannot read, hello. And Lavanya says, my school's Tamil language teacher is a disability. I remember that. What disability, Lavanya?
10,025.
And Layla, do you get a lot of help from strangers when you need to get on the street or in public places? Sorry for
Uh,
asking this question. Why are you sorry for
I
asking the
speak
question?
to
That's why we're
strangers
here.
almost every day, Laila.
So every day they're
I
helpful,
speak to strangers almost every day.
but they're helpful to
Yes.
you.
From time to time, someone will come to me and ask, where do I want to go? Am I taking a bus? Which bus am I taking? So, yes, there are a lot of great people that I meet every day.
Pallavi, May, do you imagine a lot of things, right?
Um, yes, I do.
Oh, so again, this is a something our brains don't speak the same language of imagining. So how we imagine, you imagine. I don't know, like what's going through your brain when you imagine.
Um, I imagine like I what will happen in future if let's say if I do this, what will happen? Or maybe I will imagine um, what will this person say if I do this. So this kind of things I will
But
imagine.
let's make it clear for Pallavi. This
Okay.
imagine is not images.
Yes,
This
it
is
will never in
she
images.
May
It's
does
a thought.
not.
It's a thought.
Yeah, it's a thought. May does not
Yeah.
have any concept of color, uh, things like that. She cannot imagine a scene. Anything is a thought. And the follow up question from Raid: do you like seafood? We go from the
Yes, I
deep
do.
questions to the basic seafood.
Yes, I do.
All right, I'm gonna jump ahead to Zachariah. How do visually impaired people navigate finding a partner?
Oh,
It's time to get into the love life.
oh, they can be in many ways actually. Maybe
Is
they
there a
can.
Tinder for blind people?
Uh, if you have a phone, you would like to access to all that chatting site or finding partner site. You can do that.
So, May, do you do that?
No, I don't.
Sorry.
I don't. In fact, I am not so interested to join in the public chat, but I don't know actually. I really don't know how I can get into the WhatsApp group. But usually I will reject all the public invite for chats and all that.
Gui, Anna, this is your amazing May. And Layla says, "Did you prepare for this interview before starting with Robin?" No,
No, at
I
all.
sent her the link. She navigated into the room, and she's pretty good with technology. Asifa Hussein says, "How to stay positive?
How?
You look so positive."
Oh,
And I would agree, May. You seem a lot more positive than you should be. Not saying because you're blind, your life sucks. It's just life sucks in general for everybody, and you seem pretty positive. How do you stay positive?
I do have negative thoughts sometimes, but then um, just remember whatever it is, life must go on. So we must live, we must survive. So that's all. Whatever it is, we must wake up every day and do whatever we're supposed to do, and just be be a little more patient in everything.
Janina Costa, I wish I were so calm and tranquil like May when speaking English. Well,
Um,
Janina, let's get you on here next week. Salma says, "Have you experienced discrimination?" Okay.
That happened in real, no doubt. That happened when I
Uh,
was sometimes there are people out there who think, or whenever they see a disabled person, they will think like, oh, like how to handle this person, what can she or he do, how is it, will it be difficult, so things like that will happen.
yeah, and I'm one of these people, May. If I see you on the street, and I'm gonna feel uncomfortable. I know. As we were talking earlier before we went live, I don't
Yes.
know about blind people very well. So on the street, if I see you, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna feel uncomfortable. And if I'm in a business, I might treat you differently. If I'm in a company, certainly I'm going to be worried. Can this person work? Can
Mhm.
this person do the same things as a person who sees? Uh, but I think you prove you've continually had to prove yourself in your life.
That is the
You
most
always had to
important thing.
prove, which is a little different. People might be given a chance, but you had to prove always that I can do this to, I guess, calm
Sometimes
people.
I'll just ignore all that and just do whatever I can. And if you actually, if you remember, I didn't tell you that I'm a blind person during the earlier stage. When I do all your homework, I didn't tell you until when I come into the WhatsApp group, then only you find out.
I don't remember when you told me,
Yeah,
but
I didn't tell you actually. I
I,
just do the homework just like other students. So normally I will do that because I don't want people to, oh, she's blind, so we must treat her differently with some special treatment and all that. So I don't prefer all that all time.
but I'm giving you special treatment now.
Yes, I
I'm
appreciate
putting
that
you on
now.
the live stream. I'm not putting Harry 300 on the live stream. He's not
I
special.
mean, in
I,
the earlier stage, not at the first time or first meet itself.
but the moment you tell me you cannot see, then I'm going to adjust the homework. Well, sometimes to make it more accessible to you, or stuff like that. So um, yeah, there's pros and cons. I understand why you would want to keep it a secret. So initially, people are just going to judge you for your effort without knowing. And you did impress me and others. Yeah, your blindness, eh, other than seeing you now, your work in the homework channel has been better than most students. It's Yeah, you're very capable of doing anything. All right, Harry 300. Since you said you're a foodie, how can you find the restaurant you want to go? Let's say you want to go buy fried chicken in KFC. How do you know that you are at the KFC already?
I will go out to eat with my friends, or I'll just order it from the apps. So I mean, if the restaurant is just around me or at my neighborhood, then I know how to go to the restaurant. So if it is a bit far from me, then I'll order it or I will go out with my friends.
All right, I'm just uh Dawid says I didn't find any WhatsApp group in the description. So I just put some information in the description, Jawed. If you join the WhatsApp group, please notify me that you watched the live stream. Um, Raid asks me, do you like a song? What is your favorite song?
My favorite song. Uh, I prefer ballad song. That's as I actually I have many favorite songs, but my favorite genre will be ballad song.
Ballad.
Yes, I don't like those with heavy rock music and all that.
Lavanya says, so we are having fun in our group. your message reader reading every message?
Yes, Lavanya, it reads everything, including all your jokes.
Uh, Jokes, yes. How about emojis? Does it read the emojis?
Yes, sometimes, most of the time, it describes it's a smiling, or maybe laughing, or maybe baby, food. Sometimes it will describe.
What kind of things do you absolutely need your mom to help you or your
Um,
friends? What
search,
are you reliant on
Searching
them
for
for?
things sometimes when I can't find it. I mainly I would say to look at the color.
Okay, so you put
So
on some clothes or what's
um,
just to check
so
what's the
I will
color of the
ask my
shirt?
mom or my friend, what is this? Um, is this suitable with this one? So that kind of assistance.
Now, are people nice if you have some food on your face or some grease on your face? Do they tell you?
Yes, sometimes my colleague will tell me,
All
you
right,
have something on your shirts, or what happened?
because my students never tell me.
No, my colleague
I'll
will.
I'll go all day with something on my face, and I'll get home and I'm like, oh my god, why didn't anyone
Ye-
tell me this?
Yeah, because it is hard for them to tell you, because you are their professor. So it hard for them to tell you, hey, something on your face is not like me. I communicate with all my colleagues, so we speak every day. So it is easy for them to just tell me, hey, what's on your face? Why are you not washing it properly? So they'll just tell me things like that. So I will know.
You have nice friends. May Shell says her English is very good.
Thank you.
Layla asks, May, do you understand all the words that Robin says immediately? Because that's what I see.
Well, I
Do
understand
you do
almost
you
everything.
understand everything I say?
Yes, I do.
So at this point, you've probably listened to me in over 100 videos. So you've listened to my voice so many times. I think everyone here watching, you must be masters at understanding Robin by now because I'm in so many videos. And how does my voice compare to other native speakers? May give me your
I
criticism right now. Give it to me. Only
I
bad
do
things. Go.
I do
Start.
not compare people voices actually. As long as you speak clear,
Boo,
is
boo.
enough for me.
Do I speak clear?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Mike is here from Mike's English Lab. Hello,
Hello,
Mike.
Mike.
Does Mike speak clear?
Yes, he does.
All right. Dewey says, I'm always proud of you, May. You have good motivation in life and never give up.
Thank you.
And Jawed, Robin, sir, you are authentic and a good interviewer. Thank you. May is inspirational for us. Love you both. Thank you, Jawed. Sadiq, hope to see you in the WhatsApp group. Join the family. Okay, I'm jumping ahead here. We're going to finish up in a couple minutes. So, any last questions or comments for me? Get them in. And Sleepwalker asks, May, are you proud of yourself now because of your new live experience?
Oh, I don't really get the question. What
You
does?
are live now. Do you
Okay,
feel
yes.
proud of coming on to the live, exposing
Oh,
your English?
I feel proud. At the same time, I feel nervous.
Well, how are you going to feel when tomorrow?
Oh, no one is good. I guess no one from my office
Another page.
is
You have to
watching.
use what in your window. It's not an
Well,
see.
you can send them a link.
I'll see how. Because I didn't tell them that I watched. I watching all this on YouTube and all that. Because sometimes they will, you know, it, say that you're watching this at the office or what. So that's why I prefer not to share with them all this.
Are you walking now, May?
Yes, I do, because My laptop is running out of battery soon.
All right. We'll finish up here. Uh,
Okay,
Something happened. Switch on.
all right, chat. I'm gonna skip ahead a few questions.
you can continue. I plug in.
Uh, Shivani says, "Hi May. What inspired you the most in life?"
Notification from Windows.
What inspired me the most in life? Uh, the people who, who like to learn and never give up.
All right, all right. We're gonna finish up. May, thank you very much for coming on the live stream.
Thank you for
Uh,
inviting me.
of course, you are loved by many people in the WhatsApp group.
Thank you, everyone.
You're very nice, very, as they said, very calm, very stable, and I'm happy you're part of our WhatsApp family and our YouTube family here. So you're one of the best things that happened this year to me was meeting May, and certainly I'll come visit you in Malaysia as soon as I can.
Okay, you're always welcome here.
All right, so everyone, say your goodbyes to May. We're gonna end. So Sleepwalker, thank you, May, Layla. I'm so glad to join this special interview with May. She is a superhero. Uh, and maybe you can come back in the future. Dewey says bye, May. All right, thank you, everyone, and thank you
Bye,
for
bye,
watching.
everyone. We'll see you in the group.